Walton here today with us to tell us about all their holiday happenings, and you have a display at Night Lights I saw.
We do. It's actually Stu came to me with that, and he said, "Hey, we ought to do this." And I said, "Cool." And then it's kind of cool. It means a lot to me. I mean, Christmas #1's a big time for our family, always has been, and I mean, obviously what it really represents, and then just the fun of family and things,
Yeah.
And we had an open house for almost 20 years at our office, and my mom was always Mrs. Claus. And honest to God, I don't know if people really know Mrs. Claus, which I do. I mean, she looks just like her. So,
has that same spirit.
How did that start? I mean, as long as I've been around, you guys have been having that. But why is the holiday season so important to you and your company?
I don't know. We just we like Christmas #1. I thought it was really good for us internally. I mean, not that everybody likes it, but we did. And a way to give back to the community. I mean, it just kind of broke our hearts. The COVID thing again, would we still be doing it? We may still be doing it, Was it a lot of work? Our people I mean, if you never saw it, did you ever see it?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it was a cool thing. It was just unbelievable what our office did.
It was like a fantasy land.
It really was.
Yeah.
I mean, as kids walked in there, and all these people in costumes, the place is decorated to the nines, and we're giving things out. And we got people singing and playing guitars, and it's just a cool thing. And Santa and pick out a present and make a cookie.
Yeah.
So it's cool. So it kind of just started because Christmas is a big deal to us, and we thought it's kind of a nice way to give back to the community. A lot of the kids who came through there, that was their big moment in their Christmas, holiday season. So.
Well, it becomes a part of their family tradition, and I'm sure that you've seen generational, like kids that grew up and now they're bringing their kids to the event.
Yeah,
especially your grandkids.
Yeah, well, they did, and that was good. They got to participate. It was just a fun night. It was a fun night. A lot of work and a fun night. I have mixed feelings because some of the people don't really want to do it again because there's so much. There's a lot of wear and tear on us, but so what? And then a lot of the people in the office were disappointed we didn't do it. So it's kind of, we haven't even decorated hardly. I'm really disappointed. I love this time of year.
You still have time.
Well, you know what? Today's November 30th. I bet they kick it into gear tomorrow.
Well, they're doing it.
And you are doing the open house this year?
No.
Doing a movie night.
Oh, a movie night. That's right.
Yeah, we're the Michigan Theater.
Yep, December 16th.
I'm involved with that now in the Michigan Theater, and we're going to have a movie night. Everybody's invited. We're going to free movie, free drinks, free popcorn.
Free everything.
We're going to give everything. Free JTV, everything. It's all free.
So it's a new family tradition.
Yeah.
Do you know the movie?
I think it's Elf.
Yeah, that's just a classic.
Yes.
That's just classic.
My wife and daughter and we went and saw Elf the musical at the Fox Theater last week.
Really?
That was pretty interesting.
Was that pretty cool?
Yeah, it was cool.
You know what I always like watching is this Ebenezer Scrooge. I said, to me, a meaningful movie.
Yeah.
Right.
And I love the old version too, some of it.
So
and,
there's a new version out called Spirited with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
Have you seen it yet?
We did. We went. First movie I've seen in the theater in 20 years.
Yeah.
Other than a Michigan theater show, but actually going down to the movie theater. And it's long. It's different. It's the Scrooge story, but just in a way that's never been told before.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, I think you could put it on. I wouldn't recommend going to the theater and seeing it.
It's available on Apple TV now.
Yeah, you just hit a button.
Is it more adult thing, not kids?
It's
teeny. It's not super adulty.
Right,
it's teeny. There's it's one of those movies where there's about 5 cuss words. So you get uncomfortable once or twice if you're watching it with.
Why do they have to do that for a Christmas movie like that or whatever? Even though,
I don't know why they do that.
Whatever. But it's a wonderful life. It was too. I never used to really watch. I watched pieces of it. And I finally started watching the last 2 years, and that's just an uplifting, good-hearted guy. That the world's bad over here, and he overcomes the world because he keeps being good.
I would have done well in that era, I think.
Well, because you look a lot like Jimmy Stewart.
That's
right. Yeah. Oh, you do have a little Jimmy Stewart thing going. I never identified that, but it's.
Yeah, Rick calls me
job,
Jimmy
Rick.
Stewart every time.
You do?
No. Well, I'm going to start though.
You do now, yeah.
I tell you, look, Jimmy Stewart. Just tell you an interesting story. My dad's a World War II guy. And he flew in a B-24 bomber.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, kept a diary, all the cool stuff. Honest to God, I mean, you talk about these young guys going over there. And he went on the Queen Mary, came back home in the Queen Mary.
Wow.
Yeah, with all these guys, and he's talking about shaving, and it's just crazy. But the experiences, and even his diary says these guys went up, they didn't come back. We did all this different things. But Jimmy Stewart was the commander of his base.
That's
Stop
amazing.
It really is, isn't it?
That's incredible.
Yeah, and my dad said I didn't really know him. Well, I knew him a little bit, but
Right.
this type of stuff.
He was just
Probably
Jimmy
didn't know me.
Stewart, just a guy named Jimmy Stewart.
You know, was he
No,
doing anything?
I think he was an actor.
Was he?
Yeah,
I think he
I
was.
think he volunteered to go back
I
into
think-
the
I think he did
military.
too. I
Yeah,
really
he
think
didn't
he
get
did.
drafted.
we're
He
hearing from
volunteered
the
to go
booth he
back.
did. Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
That is pretty special. You've got a little Jimmy Stewart spirit in you that, always giving back, always doing more. It's much appreciated in the community.
You know another movie that just came out that you might like? Christmas Story, Ralphie Comes Home. I have not seen it,
Right.
and I've been nervous about it. Did you see it? You saw it? You
Oh,
saw
man,
it?
huh?
You saw it and didn't tell
I did.
anyone?
I saw it.
Someone
I did.
told
I
me it
forgot
was
to tell
good.
you. It's okay. It's a little dark. It's good. It's a little sad.
I don't like anything dark at
No,
Christmas.
I don't
God.
either.
What does
and
dark mean?
like sad, like a little,
sad,
like
okay,
like
yeah.
bad things happening,
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
luck,
yeah.
bad
Oh, really?
circumstances,
Yeah.
and then it's shot. I think it's supposed to be like the early to mid '70s, and so
Yeah.
just like everything was kind of dank. I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm not going to watch it.
Well, watch it, but don't like go out of your way. Just maybe have it on in the background.
That's kind of how I feel about the movie Spirited.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think that's what makes these movies like Home Alone and Elf
Yes.
Oh my
so
gosh.
hard
Classic
to just
Christmas.
not watch and
Yeah.
pick.
I watched Home
Agreed.
Alone the other night.
That's so good.
It's all about laugh, stupid laugh.
It's just a great movie.
What are some of your favorite family holiday traditions?
Well, it's just when you grow up and you grew up with a mom and dad that really did it up too. I mean, just I don't know, just the whole spirit of Christmas. I mean, before you got so excited, it's like Christmas couldn't come fast enough.
Yeah.
Now it comes too fast.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I
that's a good
absolutely
point.
hate how fast it comes. I think, my gosh, it's over, And does it change people's attitude? Well, maybe some, I think it, like you say, Merry Christmas to people, and I don't say Happy Holidays, I say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
But I just think people are a little bit different spirit, out there, and we need to keep that spirit going throughout the year. But unfortunately, we have the media, not you guys, that bring us back down.
We're the
And
good news
politicians.
Yeah, we're the good news.
You're the good news guys,
things.
exactly. But it's I don't know, just my favorite time, of course, getting together was at this stage in my life with the kids.
Yeah.
You know,
How many
just-
grandchildren do you have?
13.
Wow.
But it's just fun, even though everybody's getting older now, and it's not like I love a little kid. Now, how old are your kids now?
They're 11 and 13.
So you've got they're kind of on the edge, but when they're so young and they're so into it,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like a child looking at a child's eyes when they got this. Oh my gosh! Why do birds fly like that?
Yes.
Just cool things like that. And you lose some of that, it gets a little bit different
Yeah.
because it's not that children. I can't hardly wait to open up the box. There's nothing great in there, but I still love it.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah.
The excitement of the innocence of a child.
Yeah.
Do you
innocence of a child.
remember a Christmas gift you got as a kid that you had wanted, that you received?
Well, I'll
and-
never forget too. When I was probably, we kind of lived in a little development where we had a lot of land around us, and I wanted a BB gun so bad,
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. I thought I was gonna get it. I can't remember if I was 10 or what I
Yeah.
was exactly, and my parents, mean as they were, and they weren't. They were great. And that's it. Everything's done. I didn't get my BB gun. I was so disappointed. My dad goes under the couch and grabs it.
Oh, yeah.
I freaked out. I said, whatever. So that was
Yeah.
pretty darn cool.
And you did not shoot your eye out.
I don't know.
Was that after, did he
Try
he
it.
grabbed it after all the gifts were open?
Yeah,
We did
exactly.
that. That's a Bart Hawley move.
Oh, it is? Oh, fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use that this year.
My brother always had one item that he wanted.
Yeah.
And that's all he would ask for,
Really?
right? Like, I need this item. And it was extravagant, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a snowboard or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
ridiculous. And, usually it came from back of the couch, so.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
He did that a couple times to him, did he?
I think he's done it many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you remember your gift? Like, mine was the Fab Five era basketball.
Oh,
I wanted
my
a
gosh.
Jalen Rose jersey,
Yeah.
and I got a Jalen Rose.
Did it?
Oh, that's amazing.
Maybe I was 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
And there was nothing like getting that Jalen Rose
Yeah, yeah.
jersey. Just
Yeah.
nothing. I think I wore it.
Right.
I wore it every day. It was awesome.
That's
I wish I
amazing.
still had that, by the way.
I wish you did too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
a fit.
surprised you got rid of it. What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe
was
it
probably
got lost. It was probably taken.
I bet
Yeah.
it was.
No, I don't know
Somebody's
where it is.
wearing it.
But that was a very nice, expensive
Oh yeah.
gift.
Oh
and,
yeah. Oh
you
yeah,
know.
they are. It's like my little David,
Oh yeah.
which and I mean, amazing what this kid knows. But and he's really into. He wants a jersey,
Yeah.
Okay.
but he really wants Josh Allen's jersey, and he's a big
From
Michigan
the
fan.
Bills?
Yeah.
Ah.
And then he likes he likes cards, baseball cards
yes,
and
he
stuff
does.
like that. Oh, big time into this stuff, It's just, he said, it's all I really want.
Aw, I'm so happy to hear that. Not electronics or,
No.
I'm sure there's a
Probably
little bit of
already
that.
has it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the cards can be a problem too, though.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's true.
Yeah.
You believe one. I had, honest to God, I must have stacked them that high, at least in baseball cards. And my mom kept everything. But she said she thought she threw them out. And it's probably worth $500,000.
Yeah, oh
my
yeah, for
gosh.
sure. For
I said,
sure.
Mom, what the heck? I can't believe, because she never threw anything out. And they had
No one
these
ever knew that those were going to be worth
No.
anything.
Unbelievable. The Mickey Mantle cards I had on Roger Maris's and all.
Oh, you did not?
Well, I had all, really big time name guys that you had back then.
Well, you know what? That's a lesson for you, though, and for
Yeah.
all kids, that when you move out,
Right.
take your stuff with you.
Well, I know. I have
Take
my
it with
marbles
you.
still with me. But
Oh,
I
no
really have the
way.
cards. Yeah.
Oh,
my
that's
mom kept my marbles. I said, you kept my marbles? You threw away the cards?
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm thinking about suing her.
Well, I hope everyone joins Rick and his staff and family on the 16th for a free movie at the Michigan Theater, courtesy of the Walton Insurance Group. It's the Walton Christmas Movie Night. Rick, thanks so much for being here. And
Oh,
thanks
it's
for all
fun.
you do.
Always great to see you
Well,
guys.
thank you for doing
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Rick Walton here on The Morning Show. We'll be right back after this break.